Okay, it is officially lunchtime here, so I'm gonna go grab a quick bite to eat, and then we are headed to Moscone. I'm hoping with the long sleeve and my Hello Kitty jacket, I don't need to bring my winter coat today. I feel like it was warm enough outside earlier. It's pretty sunny out right now, as you can see. So fingers crossed, I don't want to carry it around. I'm not staying at GDC too long today anyways. I only have like 2 30-minute talks, so I feel like we can survive. Let's go! You love to see a fellow Aries out in the wild. 2 fellow Aries. I am so happy! I finally got to ride the Game Developers Carousel and they gave us this cool, I don't know, ribbon thing? I'm obsessed. I'm very happy I got to ride it. I got to hang out with the Aries. It was a great time. Shout out to the Game Developer Carousel.
Hey everybody, Editing Layla here to say that I really fucked up while recording footage for day 4, and this is what 90% of the clips look like. So I am instead going to offer you a video game visual to keep you interested, kind of like Subway Surfer videos, and you can hear me talk about the talks and stuff, but you won't see me for the most part. So sorry about that. Thank you for understanding. Bye.
I'm back from Moscone. Like I said, this was a short, just kind of a lunch break today, but I saw such an incredible talk. I cannot even, I feel so stupid saying this. So I saw a talk called, I'm gonna put the official titles of all these GDC talks in post, but it was like balancing creative and business as a producer. And the person who gave the talk was the lead producer at Us2 Studio named John. And when he gave his intro, he was like naming the games he's worked on either at that studio or before. That studio is most known for Monument Valley. But he was naming the games he's worked on, and like 75% of all the games he mentions are games that I loved and played in the last like 5 years. Like Alba Wildlife Warrior. I wrote an entire script for a TikTok or Instagram about how incredible that game is and how everyone should play it on Apple Arcade, and I never published it because story of my life. South of the Circle, another incredible Apple Arcade game that I played. I actually participated in the release of that game as a streamer. Assemble with Care, another incredible Apple Arcade game. It's like a 2.5-hour game. I literally played it on a flight, and it's about this girl's relationship with her family. It's just so good. So that was wild already to be like, wait, I don't know this producer. Like I didn't know his name, but what an amazing set of games that he's participated in and helped bring to life. So that was just like right off the bat, super cool. And then the purpose of the talk was about how to balance creative and business. And I'm not going to recap the whole talk. If you are interested in the talk, like watch it on the GDC Vault. It's so worth it. But specifically, one of the most amazing things he talked about in his talk is how to define what production is, what game production is, which is something I have struggled with for so long. Defining what a producer does is something that I think every producer has struggled with. Specifically last year, I tried to give a little bit of a chat about what I thought a producer does in my GDC vlogs last year, and someone left what I have to assume it was a well-intentioned comment being like, you just described your job as like totally obsolete, and I don't think that's a very good idea. So clearly I haven't done a very good job of defining that. So to see and hear him lay it out so succinctly was incredible, and I'm going to use this for the rest of my life when I talk about game production. He said the best way to describe the production process is to talk about what the production questions are. And the 2 production questions are, how much time do I have to make the game before we run out of money, essentially? And how much of the game do I need to make to deliver a good product? Those are the only 2 things that production is essentially boiled down to. Anything that leads into one of those 2 questions basically is production. And right after that meeting, I actually went to hang out with one of my old producer friends, and I chatted about him with that, and he also was like, that's like really succinctly insightful. So that was amazing. My huge takeaway from the talk, everything from the talk was really cool. Again, like I said, you should watch it on the GDC Vault if you have access to it once it goes live. But I asked a question at the end of the talk, and afterwards I was like, I kind of feel like I need to go chat with John. So I walked up to him and waited to like chat with him a little bit, and I thanked him for the talk, and I asked if he was okay if I connected with him on LinkedIn, which is very nice of him to say yes. But that entire time I did forget to introduce myself. So after I left, he was like, wait, like, what was your name? And I was like, ah! I was so weirdly nervous about talking to him that I didn't even tell him my name until he asked at the end. So that's funny. Just sharing the professional version of being starstruck. So this was a really short but amazing GDC session today. And right after that, I went to go get boba and ride the carousel. Really great day. Super happy. I'm going to finish up the last little bits of work. It's like 5:15 p.m. right now, so just wrapping up for the day. And then we're gonna do something very fun and not at all GDC related. We're going on a Bay Area yarn crawl, except I'm only going to one single stop. But some of my college friends are joining me for that.
You know, we're a beginner. That's what matters.
And then after that is dinner with my parents. And then an early night, hopefully, because I have yoga again tomorrow morning at 7:15 a.m. So we just got home from my birthday dinner. This is the outfit. The jacket is just for not dying of cold. But this is the dress I wore to my rehearsal for my wedding. So it's nice to wear it again. When I asked the question, John was like, that's a good question. And I was like, I'm gonna get such a good grade in being a GDC attendee.